Budapest, Hungary, a diverse coalition of opposition parties made their final appeal to Hungarian voters on Saturday ahead of the country's fiercely fought election that will decide whether nationalist Prime Minister Viktor Orban continues his autocratic rule for a fourth consecutive term. Several hundred supporters of the six-party coalition, United for Hungary, gathered in the rain in central Budapest one day before the vote on Sunday. The movement's leader, Peter Marki-Zay, said this national election was about bringing an end to the most corrupt government in our 1,000-year history, and ushering in a new era of inclusive democracy in the Central European and European Union nation. We welcome everyone, right or left, Christia. Because we believe that what's important is not what divides us, but what unites us, Marki-Zay said. A small-town mayor and self-proclaimed conservative Christian, Marki-Zay, 49, became the figurehead of the six-party coalition after he was selected by an opposition primary in October to challenge Orban for the post of Prime Minister. The six parties, which include the Liberal Democratic Coalition, the centrist Momentum and the right-wing Jobbik, as well as smaller Green parties and Socialists, are for the first time running against Orban's right-wing Fidesz party as a united bloc. That hard-fought strategy of total unity, they say, is the only way to overcome structural impediments to defeating Orban, including what they call a media environment dominated by Fidesz allies and unfairly gerrymandered electoral districts that give Orban's party significantly more parliamentary say. Recent polls suggest the race will be the closest in more than a decade, but give Fidesz a small lead. Some analysts suggest that due to Hungary's electoral map, the opposition bloc will need to defeat Fidesz by 3 to 4 points nationally to gain a majority in parliament. United for Hungary has campaigned on restoring Hungary's alliances with partners in the EU and NATO, which they say have suffered under the last 12 years of Orban's leadership. At the Saturday rally, 18 opposition candidates running in Budapest districts enumerated elements of their program, including ending what they call widespread corruption under Orban. They also want Hungary to secure billions in EU financial support that has been withheld from Orban's government over concerns about democratic backsliding and violations of the rule of law. Marki-Zay also spoke at length about Russia's invasion of neighboring Ukraine, a war that has transformed the election campaigns of both Fidesz and the opposition. Orban, a longtime ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin, has refused to supply Ukraine with weapons or allow their transfer across the Hungarian-Ukrainian border.